It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
One more time for Montgomery. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Second and 7. Williams in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll get this out wide, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On 1st down, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Goff to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why. On
3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And he's up past the 35. He's got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Daniels now on first down. A sideline throw looked in by McLaurin. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commander's first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll manage only a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll work this down inside the 35. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. Third and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so Give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. A gain there of 13 yards.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To the air again is Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Daniels gonna throw again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third and 9. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. They get 18 on that one. First down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Williams in motion. On second down, Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down, Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And the Lions have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11 there, and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the...
He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working, and leads himself to a touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Goff to throw. All alone, it's the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Lions will punt this ball away as he's on to punt for the second time. His kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Daniels. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On second down, it's Daniels. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. He'll push ahead to the 21. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Catch is made by Wright. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's a design. The ball's out. The Lions have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now, Goff. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He keeps it himself. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. He'll try to run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2nd and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Detroit.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.